Hi everyone, we can go ahead and get started with Coach. After Coach, we'll have Naya Beverly and McKenna Marisa. So Coach will start with an opening statement and then just raise your hand if you have a question.
Yeah, first of all, I'm just so proud of our team to, finally get a top 25 win. We've been working so hard, and Ohio State is a phenomenal basketball team. They're deep. They got an inside-outside presence, so that was a huge win for our program. We have been chasing that top 25 and those teams ahead of us in the conference. So testament to our defense tonight. We weathered the storm there with a not so great start. They had us by 13 and kept our composure, which is huge for our young squad to get that win. And just really proud of our defensive effort. I thought we were scrambling. Our rotations were great. McKenna Marisa, obviously almost a triple double, and Nia Beverly played phenomenal for our guards. And I thought the whole team kept their composure and their consistency, and huge team win.
All right, just hit the raise your hand button if you have a question for Coach. Go, Canyon.
Coach, what does it mean to finally get that top 25 mean, both for from a confidence standpoint for the program, but also just going forward? I mean, you are rebuilding program and trying to get up there with those top teams in the Big Ten. What does this win do?
Yeah, I mean, we keep talking as a program, our next step in our rebuild or, in our journey of our process is to beat the teams that are ranked ahead of us in our conference. And we've done a great job this year, kind of chopping off the bottom tier teams. And now we got to get the teams in the middle and then eventually, climb your way up. So this is a huge one for a confidence builder for our squad. And I thought we had one of our best practices of the year yesterday. They were locked in film session. So no coincidence that we came out and played the way we did today.
Okay, just hit the raise your hand button if you have a question for Coach. Go ahead, Alexis.
Coach, obviously Nia Staples was honored today as the team's only senior. What do you think this win means to her, especially being through what she's been through, and how has she served as a leader and sort of a role model for this program?
Yeah, I'm so happy we were able to get that win for her tonight. I felt bad we weren't able to get her in, but it's not her last home game. So we talked about that in the locker room, but she has been a testament to fight, and she's handled her injuries with grace and humility. And she's just done a phenomenal job showing up every day to do whatever it is we need her to do, whether it was be on practice squad or be on the blue team or the white team. She came in with a smile on her face and just asked, what you need me to do today, Coach? And, for our rest of our teams, you need players like that show fight and that stick around to want to be a part of a team, even though, their career didn't go the way they wanted to because of injuries. But phenomenal person. And I think our team was just really ready to get that win for her, so that they were excited for her.
Go ahead, Connor.
Hey, Coach, you've talked all year about the need to play 4 quarters, and namely the Indiana games and Iowa games come to mind where you guys kind of crumbled down the stretch. What does it mean to be able to hold on in a 4-quarter game, especially against a ranked team for you and your program moving forward?
It's huge. We talked about it in our film session yesterday with, in Iowa. I don't know if it was complacency or whatnot, but we have to do a better job every quarter, understanding that the score is 0-0. And tonight we try to get 4 mini games in 4 battles, and we got the 4th quarter, which is the most important one. And I think if we can lock into that concept as we continue to grow, it clearly worked for our mindset tonight. And we'll keep pushing that and latching onto that concept of 4 mini games.
Go ahead, Pat.
Hey, Coach. I know Maddie Burke didn't shoot the ball particularly well tonight, but she has been phenomenal as a freshman, just stretching the floor. Can you just speak to what she does with just her presence out there, whether she's shooting it well or not, in terms of the spacing that it gives you on offense? And sort of other 2 questions as well. How have you seen her game develop, and how do you think it will continue to develop going forward?
Well, you're right. You hit it on the head. Even when she's not hitting the shots, she's still stretching the floor for our drivers and our penetrators, and teams have to focus on her, not only consistency, but her deep range as well. And part of a team is stepping up for when your teammates are off. And, Naya and Tova did a phenomenal job of that tonight, hitting shots. with Maddie being a little bit off. But in terms of her development, she's learning to be more than just a scorer, or I should say more than just a shooter. I think in the last couple of games, you see her shot fake and get a pull up here or there. And she's kind of turning into a great low post passer. And I think you'll just see her game to continue to develop the more that she gains confidence and kind of considers herself more than just a spot up shooter, because she's lethal from downtown. But once she gets that confidence, she's going to be a very special player.
Go ahead, Daniel.
I apologize. Someone's already asked about Nia Beverly. My Zoom crashed, but just how important was she for tonight's win, both from a scoring standpoint, but also just from a leadership standpoint on the court?
Yeah, obviously huge. I thought, she took great shots. She got us composed when we needed to. Obviously, we call her buzzer beater Bev, and she hit another one tonight, and then stepped up in the last 3 minutes and hit that huge 3-pointer for us. But we've been really talking to her about being a vocal leader and making sure that our team is composed and directing and commanding. And I thought she did a great job with that. Her energy was great. She had a lot of juice tonight, and she led us to our first top 25 win. So kudos to her. And obviously, McKenna kind of played off of her as well. And I think their confidence together just continued to grow as the game went on.
All right. Anything else for Coach? Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Alexis.
Coach, speaking of McKenna, what does this game do for her confidence? Sometimes she's driving to the basket, like she has all the confidence in the world, and then other times she's kind of looking to pass the ball out when she may have a better look at the basket. What does a game like this do for her confidence, especially with hitting that second game winning shot of the season?
Hopefully a lot. You can ask her in a second, but she's been so close to triple double so many points in her career. And it was funny. I was talking to the commentators for the game this morning, and I said, she's a triple double waiting to happen. And all of a sudden you look down at the stat sheet after the game and you're surprised, because she had 10 rebounds and 7 assists and, 15 or 20 points. And she's just so productive out there, and she's steady Eddie. And as she continues to develop and continues to get her command for the game, she's going to be a scary player as she continues this Big Ten road here.
Awesome. On that note, we will bring in McKenna to start, and then we'll follow with Nia.
Thanks, everyone. Stay safe.